All right. Welcome everybody to an amazing episode of What the FiGPiN?
What the FiGPiN?
What the FiGPiN?
Oh man, today is going to be an awesome show. We got a lot of fun stuff to cover for you. I guess to really kind of start off, I'll introduce the host, John. How are you this evening?
I'm doing very well, man. I apologize, guys. I am driving right now, and I'm going to put myself on mute so that you guys don't hear the background noise here. But I'm doing well, guys. Thank you.
John is pulling a FiGPiN battle move over here. Hey, and whoever the kid is in the back waving their hand, tell them we say hello. Alex, Sir Lady Punk Zandy, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing well. Thank you, Battle. I know we're in an unusual situation here with John driving, but I'm on the actual YouTube and I can only see one person at a time. I don't know if John can fix that or if someone can fix it so we can see all four of us on the YouTube.
So I think if you click view and then go to gallery mode, maybe.
I can see all on the Zoom. I'm just saying on the actual YouTube.
Oh, on the YouTube, you can only see it.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm doing great. It's another fabulous Tuesday and I'm happy to be here. And I'm apologizing already to everyone for my crazy hair. So I'm just going to be doing some things with it all show long. Just enjoy it.
Oh, well, we'll have some fun with it. We have a very special guest joining us this evening. We have Jade with JRUTOYZ. Jade, how are you?
I'm doing all right, guys. Thanks for having me on. I'm excited to be here on What the FiGPiN, which I gotta say is probably one of the most clever podcast YouTube show names I've ever heard.
Thank you, Alex, for the awesome ideas.
Of course.
Yeah, you know, it was one of those things that were going through some transitions, and we were always chatting back and forth every day, like just what the FiGPiN is happening now, and like what's changing. And we were kind of looking for a change of scenery from our boosters live because we kind of branched this out from our booster page, and when we kind of decided to take a little step further, this is what we kind of came up with.
Well, you landed on a wonderful spot. So
again,
yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me, guys. I'm
Absolutely.
going to embarrass myself with my lack of FiGPiN knowledge, but I'm going to try my best.
Oh, well, hey, maybe we'll get studied up a little bit, learn something we didn't know. You know, one of the coolest things that has happened is we are on absolute fire from our previous sponsor, Pins on Fire. They have done some amazing things for us. We greatly appreciate them, but we have switched gears and we now have a new sponsor, FiGPiN. So far, they've been really great to work with. They have some amazing things planned for us and our watchers. We're not going to have to worry about it tonight, but I'll go into a little bit more about getting into Pop Shop Live, downloading that, prepping for some upcoming shows where you can get some pretty awesome stuff that FiGPiN has set up for you. We do, of course, have a FiGPiN giveaway. We're going to basically be showing that here in a little bit. So make sure you know a little bit of your Disney studies and history and get ready to win some sweet stuff. I guess just to kind of start us off, now that we have the intros out of the way, Jade, why don't you just tell us a little bit about you, how you became a collector, what started you down that rabbit hole, and maybe even kind of go into a little bit of what you do for Cannon Cantina and the Geek Out Show.
Yeah, totally. So I've been, probably like most of you guys, been collecting all my life. I started off getting a $10 bill and going to the comic book store and digging through quarter boxes at the time, obviously now they're $1, $2 boxes. And that's really where it started for me. I grew up in Alaska, so a lot of time indoors during the winter months. So just doing the comic book thing, doing the toy thing. I want to say, as far as like Star Wars, which is really like my area of focus, probably around 1999, Phantom Menace, right? Really influential on a lot of people of that era. So just kind of took it and ran with it, man. And like I keep generalizing like all of us. I don't know, But we go through those phases, right, where your formative years where you're not collecting so much and doing those things. You're chasing other things other than pins and toys and things like that. Took those years off, and then when you start making your own money, you can buy your childhood back, man, and that's what it's been about. So I go by JRUTOYZ on Instagram, pretty much the only place I'm at. And I'm the host of several podcasts. So you guys have met Gil, Black Hole Comics from the Geek Out Show. He's the main host of the Geek Out Show. I'm 33% of that. I've been on since episode 112, and we're actually going to have our 200th episode in the next 2 weeks. So I'll shamelessly plug, if you guys subscribe on YouTube to the Geek Out Show, we've always been an audio podcast. We've just kind of started on YouTube over the last couple of months. And it doesn't look like I'm much of a collector. I just moved into a new house, so I don't have any of I have 3 Mythic Legion figures up.
Hey, the ones that are important.
Yeah, none of my Star Wars stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much my story. So the Geek Out Show, and then it's a network. I'm sure Gil explained that. And my good buddy Heath, he goes by Ordering Toys on Instagram. We have a Star Wars centric show called The Canon Cantina, where we're 2 dads talking about dad stuff, mowing the lawn, King of the Hill, cold beers, and Star Wars. That's kind of our thing. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Man, my favorite part of
I think you were about to get a margarita delivered, man. I need one of those.
pomegranate margarita is going to be good. Even though we're not in Mexico anymore, we haven't given up the Mexican ways, Well,
we're
in the new level Mexico, right?
It's not new and it's not Mexico, but I get the drift.
Well, hey, I really love your Canon Cantina. I think my favorite part is you play your little Mandalorian, and then to start it off, you hear that beer can open up.
Yeah, it's kind of just Heath and I met through Instagram, and it's just kind of a way for just to unwind and have some cold ones, like I said, talk about Star Wars. We're one of those shows that man, I'm really jealous, I gotta say.
Right?
I'm waiting for mine now. I just ain't now.
Hey, you guys know where the party's at. You come over, I'll get you a pomegranate margarita.
But yeah, we're one of those shows where we talk about the things we like, and we never really talk about the things we don't like, because that's no fun. Who wants to talk about the things they don't like? And especially in the Star Wars community, a lot of Star Wars fans don't like Star Wars for some reason. So, it's just one of those things. So we keep it fun, lighthearted, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming on. And before we go any further, I do want to do a quick shout out to the people that are watching. So Baruto, Jibsteezy, Brad Gallagher, Elective Dust, Frankenstein, Vegas, Austin Reed, Sitsayan, Jose Escobar Jr., J Math, SP Dragon Ball, hello. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Zero, FiGPiN.
Nice.
Okay,
we have
Mello.
a lot of good people on tonight. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to have you join.
So let's jump right in it. So what I heard, there's some other things that you collect. As we see some statues. What else? Is it just mainly statues? And I mean, you said you don't have a lot of FiGPiN knowledge, so.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit of a eclectic collector. I collect a little bit of everything. It really started, I got into action figure photography back in 2015, specifically ACBA. I don't know if you're familiar with that term. It's articulated comic book art, essentially trying to do comic book panel inspired photographs using all tangible, no photo editing or anything like that. So I was really heavy into that. And that's really where it started back up. And then that cooled off a little bit, and then I became more of a collector than a photographer, and then just the collecting happened. So yeah, Marvel Legends, Power Rangers Lightning Collection, tons of Star Wars Black Series and the Vintage Collection. Those are my 2 main focuses. You know, like I would say most of us sneak a pop or two in here every once in a while. And lately, my latest obsession has been Mythic Legions, which is like a fantasy inspired line from Four Horsemen Studios, which has just blown up over the last couple of years to the point where they have their own con in New Jersey.
No way.
So that's kind of been my focus. Is I'm trying to get back into the photography a little bit more now that I have my own collector space. So yeah, I dabble in statues a little bit. The Mandalorian has really reignited that collecting fire, and I have a huge Mandalorian collection. Obviously, you can't see it, but I will be posting photos of it. Helmets, statues, ships, figures, all that stuff. So yeah, hot toys. Yeah, I dabbled in hot toys for a little while, which that one's crazy. And to make it, you know, bring it full circle, FiGPiN, which Battle Huff, he's helped me out a lot. He's my FiGPiN Connect, and I owe every single one I have from him.
So he's your dealer, huh?
He's my dealer, yeah, unfortunately.
So how many FiGPiNs would you say you have?
I you know, Huff, you probably have a better idea of how many I have than I do. It's I've had to learn how to narrow my focus. So I collect essentially just Mandalorian FiGPiNs. Boba Fett's been, you know, coming. The Star Wars line is evolving. You know, it's fairly new to FiGPiN, right? The Star Wars line, maybe what, 2 years old or something like that.
So yeah, I mean, I think FiGPiN started in 2017. They released that very first one, which was Luke on Tauntaun.
I remember
then
that one.
They
Yeah.
had a little bit of a lull, and then now they're just blowing up with Star Wars everything again.
Yeah, so it's one of those, like, if I was going to get Star Wars everything, like, there's no way I could keep up with original trilogy, prequel trilogy. I don't think they've done any sequel trilogy stuff yet, which I'm surprised. You know, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Clone Wars, they're, and then what they announced at Celebration, it looks like they're full throttle Star Wars stuff.
Is going to be non-stop. So
Yeah.
my wallet's going to hurt trying to collect all the stupid new FiGPiN Star Wars stuff. That is for sure.
Yeah, totally.
So you said that your FiGPiN focus is primarily Star Wars or just Mandalorian, or
it's just Mandalorian. I've had to tighten the belt and stick to my rules and just kind of just stay in my lane there. So I know you try to slide one over to me every once in a while. I'm like, no, we have rules.
Yeah. Well, you know,
rules are meant to be broken. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. And I know it's one of those things that once I do it, I know myself too well. It's uncontrollable.
It's a slippery slope for sure.
Totally.
So what you're saying is you've watched me do all of this and spend far too much money, and you already have your own set of problems. So you're sticking to the rules, huh?
Yeah, and I feel like it's retribution in some sense, because I feel bad for making you spend money on a lot of that stuff over there.
I will probably say it is all of your fault that I did get into collecting all over again. I hadn't had toys except for some of my original Batman stuff for years and years. I'd go over to Jade's house, hang out with him, and he'd be like, look at these new toys. And
we'd play with toys. Yeah.
And then I started taking pictures with him and having fun. And then this all happened. So it's just been a wild ride. I know a lot of y'all watching here that I really love Power Rangers, and Jade actually hooked me up with this signed autograph pop from the Green Ranger. So that's always fun. So that's kind of what I love about the community, is we just help be enablers for sure.
Yeah, that was a fun one, man. I stood in the line for a really long time to meet Jason David Frank for that one, man. Yeah,
well, I appreciate it. That's probably one of my favorite toys. And I went and got my own stuff, and it's not quite as fun.
So I have a quick story here that's, you know, Battle can attest to, that I call him all the time when I'm shopping at Target or Walmart, and I'm like, hey, do you have this? And he always like, yeah, JRUTOYZ, you know, told me, nah, don't get it, it's not worth it. Or so he's always telling me the lowdown. And I feel like I know you without even having ever talked to you before this evening. So
it sounds like my reach is making its way through the galaxy a little bit.
Absolutely.
awesome.
That's far too funny. Do you happen to remember what your first FiGPiN was?
My first FiGPiN, yeah, I think it was just Mando. I don't have it. My pin board is in storage at the moment, but I think it was just Mando. He's kind of walking, and then I want to say Cara Dune was my second, and then it just spiraled out of control there.
That is pretty.
I forget
cool.
what number it is. It's like two something maybe. No. 60. I don't know.
I don't recall either. I know that one of the first ones I remember you buying without my help, you found at Walmart, and it was that all chrome child in pod. And I think the Mando.
That's right. So the Walmart exclusive Mando, and the second one was the Grogu in the pod, right? And then I've picked some up for you. Hey, look out! There's this glitter X-Men figure from Target. Grab this, or things like that. So I've bought quite a bit, not all for myself.
How fun! Have you happened to run into a guy named Tim or OK Mallow out there yet? He's a
So shout out to Tim, OK Mallow on Instagram. We haven't met in person, but it was one of those like, hey, they mentioned you on What the FiGPiN. I didn't know you were a local cat. We're out here in West Texas, so if I may, shout out to the Hive Comics in Odessa, Texas. Shout out to James over there, one of my sponsors. And he's like, hey, I heard you're from West Texas. They talk about you and things like that. He's a big FiGPiN collector, and I think he comes to the Hive pretty often, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to Tim, man. He's a cool cat. I'm eager to meet him in person.
Very cool. Yeah, actually, if I go back out to the patch, I'll try to meet up with him as well. So I'm pretty excited.
Oh man, dusty old West Texas needs you.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Battle, do you have the YouTube up?
I can. Let me see really quick.
Everyone is saying that they can't see anything.
Really?
And I just checked, and it's almost like we're not live.
Oh, did we never go live?
No, we went live.
Yeah.
It was working, but now it's not.
Maybe
508 was the Mando, by the way.
Maybe we went live for Zoom, but never clicked live for YouTube.
Nope. It was working for YouTube. John, do you see that we're still live?
I'm on YouTube. It's showing that it's still live, and I'm also seeing it's live on Zoom. So I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah,
I see it on YouTube as well.
Casey's saying that she can watch it too, but I can't seem.
Maybe it's just a mobile. This doesn't make sense.
Oh, Black Hole Comics is in the chat. What up, Gil? Oh, did I lose everybody else? Where am I at? How do I get my Zoom back?
No, you're good. So people are saying that they can go ahead and see it. There is, so unfortunately, guys, I do apologize because I had to go ahead and start this on my mobile device and not from my computer. It didn't play nice with all of the linking that I had done in the background for the meeting. So it started a different live. So I did that. There is another, like the one that we had posted previously is still out there, and people have been waiting, but they are transferring over to this one. So we do, again, guys, it's me, because of my travel, I apologize that it's kind of screwing things up here, but we are still live, guys. Yep.
If anybody is watching and they're in that chat, let the few people that are in that chat go ahead and know that it's in a separate one, if you don't mind.
Yeah, a bunch of people just messaged me. You're in the wrong one.
Oh, no.
I'm in the good one now. Yay.
Well, it's still a learning curve for us. We are probably going to be switching, so we might have a few more learning curves in the future, but thanks for working those details out with us. We'll figure it out. point.
This just shows that John has to be on every single one of ours that we're doing. So
We are worthless without John.
It all falls apart.
we're not worthy. Oh man.
So, Jade, and this is my favorite question, and I apologize. I don't know if you have, a wife, girlfriend, side chick, whatever, but we always give the thing to go ahead and earmuff it if they are there listening. What is the most expensive collectible that you've purchased? I know that I'm not sure if you have a one that's for FiGPiN related, but if you do have a number out there for a FiGPiN as well as another collectible.
So as far as FiGPiN, I don't know the values as well as you guys. I kind of just grab what I grab. I would say in Battle, you could probably attest to this. It is the gold-plated Mando, which I think was an exclusive to. It was a set, right? Like a 5-pin set.
Yeah, it was the Mandalorian box set.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the value is, but that's probably my most expensive FiGPiN. Everything else is probably, common. I've got a couple of those Christmas Grogu. I mean, you never have enough Grogus, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I have every single one. As far as collectibles go, would probably be it'd probably be this right here.
Ooh, let me see it. And while you're grabbing that, you know what? I think I'll have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure I found you that gold-plated Mando for retail.
It'd probably be my Razor Crest.
Dang, look at that thing. It's bigger than you.
I haven't opened it yet. This is the Star Wars The Vintage Collection. It was a Hasbro Pulse crowdfunding campaign. It retailed for $300, but right now, if you go on eBay, they're running upwards of $2,000 at the moment.
Oh,
So that's probably my most valuable, the most I've spent on something. Let's just say easily 4 digits on on some prop replica stuff.
And so the other question that I have for you, Jade, is I'm not sure if Battle's talked to you about this or if you've seen any of our other episodes, but Alex and I are always in debate over something very important, and I have to ask: is it MHA versus DBZ? Who's beating who there?
So I grew up a DBZ fan. I've been into My Hero recently. I'm on the final season right now, but it's one of those. I mean, it's Goku and the boys, man. That's who it is. I'm pretty sure that's who it is.
You heard it, Alex, there again. I would really love that if someone, one of our fans is like taking note of this stuff and can like kind of put a tally together of who's winning for our guests. Yeah, it would be awesome to go ahead and know.
Who wants to go back and watch all our episodes?
I will say with DBZ, I kind of fell off during the Cell saga. Actually, I did fall off during the Cell saga. And My Hero is one of those shows that like it brought me back into the anime space. So I've been a big fan of it. Even caught the movies in theaters and stuff, and that's not something I typically do. So
I haven't seen any of those MHA movies yet. I'm so mad.
Yeah, it is near and dear to me. I do really like it.
And I didn't catch that latest Dragon Ball movie that came out either. I was pretty upset about that.
I don't know, John. I'm thinking that's high. I'm thinking that's high.
An even 10-10 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, hey, World Hero Missions was amazing. Especially the tribute to Dragon Ball Z with his very last move there at the end.
Yeah.
Alex. So, but yeah, I mean, they're both great animes, man, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. And Battle Superheroes is about to, from what I understand, is going to be showing in theaters on August 19th, which is the newest Dragon Ball movie. So
that just leaked, right? So out of some movie theater out of Ohio, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was coming out.
I know you try and stick to your lane of Mando pins, but what would you like to see on FiGPiN's dream board? Would it be something that is not Mando, or just a character for Mandalorian that they haven't made yet?
I definitely Frog Lady from Mando. I don't know why we don't have a Frog Lady yet.
That's hilarious.
That's probably
With the eggs
number one.
or without the eggs?
Or
You know,
a
I'm
chick-
thinking without the eggs, but maybe a glitter chase variant with the eggs. I like something like that idea. You know, I'm all about the chase. Yeah, it's probably Frog Lady, really and truly. I think that was a great character, and I'm really surprised we haven't got it. Something that I think that's within reach that we haven't got, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Fennec Shand. I'm kind of surprised we haven't got a Fennec Shand yet.
So
Probably
they do have one coming out.
Okay,
Right?
cool.
I go in
And-
deeper on that. What do you know?
Right? Am I crazy?
I feel like she's too great. of a
Fennec Shand is
character.
the silver plated
Yeah,
FiGPiN exclusive that should be
coming
being
out.
sent out this week. Yeah, I mean, so
Okay,
I don't know if it's the 3 colored ones or if it's all 4 of them, including the Fennec Shand. But yeah, there's definitely a Fennec Shand coming out.
Okay,
there's-
nice.
Isn't there 2 versions, the colored and the
In the all chrome, I think.
yeah?
Yeah,
That's-
I think that one's a no-brainer with how popular
Yes.
the Disney
So
Plus stuff.
it's in the
oh yeah,
book
that
of-
looks great.
It's in the Book of Boba series.
Which, by proxy, I think I'll be collecting that line as well.
and then they also have a alternate, like all chrome.
Okay, I like the helmeted look on that too.
Yep.
So
but
I
yeah,
forgot-
we'll keep it sweet. I'll say Frog Lady. That's not. I don't know why we don't have one.
That's super awesome. I'm pretty sure you have those on order, Jade. I forgot all about that order I probably placed. So you don't
It's one of
worry.
those things where I don't even know what I have on order. You just kind of send them to me and then send me a bill. I'm like, what is this for? But okay, let's
Hey.
go.
That's payback for all the stuff you send me. I gotta do
Yeah,
all this stuff up here. All this stuff.
it's a
Very-
revolving door, isn't it?
Awesome.
I have a random question thinking about kind of some of the Star Wars stuff. A long time ago on one of our chat groups, Amato had talked about a Sith box set. Do you think we're ever going to get that? And do you think that's the box set that's going to have our hyperspace jump? Or when are we going to get that logo?
Don't know.
In the toy collecting community, that's something that's really popular. Is especially in the 3 3/4 line, is they did those Sith box sets where it was, Palpatine, Vader, Maul, and I guess now you would kind of fold Kylo Ren into that. So I'm really surprised they haven't done something like that.
It's been said to happen. Maybe they're just waiting on the right timing, but it had like Grievous in it. And I don't remember if you guys remember anything else about it.
I
I'd
don't.
like to see something like that.
I remember they said they were going to have quite a few box sets coming out. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
This was one of the latest FiGPiN launches that they had with the 501 Trooper company drop out. That one was a FiGPiN exclusive, right?
Yes. I thought the hyperspace logo was going to be with Star Wars Celebration. So I was kind of surprised to see like the Galaxy one versus the hyperspace.
Yeah.
I'm curious how you guys. To me, the Star Wars Celebration exclusive reveals, specifically in the toy community, were pretty lackluster. Hey, what's up, Paxton? And then, how was it for FiGPiN? How did you guys respond to the reveals and announcements and exclusives? What was there enough to wet your beak?
There was so many.
It was very much a barrage.
Mhm.
I feel like the announcements were kind of late in the game. This is just my personal opinion. So then it was just kind of like, bam, 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 here you go, because it's starting in 2 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I felt like a lot of people didn't have time to kind of react to it before they were just out and about. But I don't know. What do you think, Battle?
It made me spend a whole bunch of money really fast. That's for darn sure. I think there was like 14, 10, 11 pins.
There was, I believe, 11 pins in
Big
total, and then you had the logo as well.
Oh wow.
We spent
Is it
$75
including
at
the-
the event.
Is that including the Pins on Fire exclusive as well?
Yes, that was including the pins on fire. So it was 10 or 11 pins, and then you had the logo pin as well. I'm sure that my number might be wrong, but that was all I remember being.
All right, so you guys, you got your fill then. Whereas us in the toy community, we got a John Favreau Paz Vizsla. And that was pretty much it.
I saw that. That actually looked pretty darn cool.
Yeah, I mean, just to give you kind of
Look at
a heads up with what they did was they had, Battle just shared the white and black version, white and silver version of Boba Fett. We had the first time that they did it with BB-8 doing Battle saying he's flipping the bird, but it's him doing his thumbs up with the lighter. You had IG-11, Zom. You had some of the Bad Batch characters without their helmets on.
Okay.
And then help me out, guys. I can't remember all of them.
Well, you got a couple of bounty
If I
hunters,
can-
right? You got 4 LOM.
Yep.
And you got was it Dengar? No, it was IG-11. 88, excuse me.
Forcing. There was IG-88. Yep.
Oh, of course, the
Well-
coolest one, the golden white Yoda.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, the Clone Wars Yoda.
Dark Trooper.
Oh, the
Which I
Dark
think
Trooper.
that was the only one I picked up was the Dark Trooper.
Yeah, so this pin actually, I don't even have any of my pins. This was the one I had to beg and plead somebody to help me get. This one's yours, and then that Dark Trooper's on the way, I think.
Oh, even cooler.
Battle. If you look on the bottom, that should be the Star Wars Celebration sticker too.
Oh,
Yep.
crap. Let me see if I can dig it out real quick.
It was a Star Wars Celebration sticker.
Well, it's kind of covered up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I see that Battle is what we would call an inbox collector for the most part. Are the rest of you inbox collectors? Do you display? Do you have mixed bag? I'm not trying to take over the questioning here. I'm just kind of
No.
curious.
Majority of my pins are in box. A lot like Battles are up on the wall in
Mhm.
like 3D printed cases basically. I do have a pin board at work that I have a few of my favorites up that are out of box, so I have some extras, but normally they're in box.
Inbox. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Except for like
and just go ahead.
the-
Sorry, Alex.
that's okay. Every other stuff like statues I have out of box. I like to display those out of box. But
I mean, just like any true collector, well, elite collector, mine are in boxes, storage boxes. So,
Yeah.
Garage.
Tucked away in tubs and in storage, cold, damp storage somewhere.
yeah, and and Battle and Alex can share that, I have a wall behind me, in my office that, 200 plus FiGPiNs that I was able to get up on the wall, thanks to Hero Complex as well as J2 Square Design.
Awesome.
And so I have, my preference is to have them numerically showing. So I have it from being, the top left being 1 up to, I think I'm at 270 at this point, FiGPiNs on my wall. So yeah, I mean, just,
The plight of
it's
the
a fun thing.
collector, right?
Yep.
So let me ask you this, Jade. Is it considered truly in-box collecting when I do have to open each one of these to get that specific individual serial number off the back to put it in the app?
Well, okay, so now we're getting into mint inbox and and on card. But yeah, no, it would still be considered inbox because I know there's the digital aspect to FiGPiN as well. So
Yeah.
Well, and I think to jump in here is, I think it's been accepted within the community. It's still considered brand new. FiGPiN is considered brand new, even if you open it and look at the digital aspect of it, but do not go ahead and unlock it. So you're just going ahead and seeing what the stats are of that pin, but you're not touching it at that point, to attach it to your account. And you can put it back in the box and it can still be considered brand new. So it's kind of like at least in my opinion, what the community has accepted as being brand new with FiGPiN. That it's
Well, that's cool.
not
It's cool if the
So
community is
it is
open to
pretty
that and
dangerous.
accepts it. In my world, that's it loses its value apparently. Once you
Oh,
do
believe
that.
me, we'll have to go ahead and hook up sometime because I just like you, there's a lot of things I collect as well, and
Awesome.
I had to focus myself into although it's a bad word with what our show name is, but I do have pops, but I only collect Mandalorian Funko Pops and a very, very few select Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball line
That's
pops
awesome.
as well. And obviously other Star Wars stuff and everything. But yeah, I mean, it's very specific about what I do try to collect. So yeah, I mean, it's totally understand that, once you open something up like that, it's, it loses value immediately. But yeah, I mean, I think that just in the FiGPiN world, because of digital aspects, you're able to go ahead and still consider it brand new if it's not unlocked.
I love that.
So
And-
there was sorry, go ahead, Battle.
Okay, because mine's just kind of playing off this. But it is the digital aspect of FiGPiN is so wild because FiGPiNs can actually increase in value after they've been opened. For example, if there is a sequence match or last chopper out or first off the line. So FiGPiN has made them where they're supposed to be open. Now you'll talk to Amato and the guys from FiGPiN and they're like, it's not about the box. They don't care about the box. It's about the pin. The community says otherwise. So they've been hooking us up with some really sweet stuff on the box, but it's pretty interesting how most collectibles lose value after opening. This one potentially gains value after opening.
Yeah, that is really unique, and I think that's a really cool aspect of it. The way I collect FiGPiN, it all goes up on a FiGPiN board, and then I send my empties to Battle. He uses them for what God knows what. But
to tell you the truth, what I use them for is I put my minis in them. I put my minis in the bigger case so I can display them where they look the same.
Yeah. And Battle, you just can't go ahead and have an episode without saying that you're a sticker whore, huh?
Dude, it's just, Jade makes so much
Speaking-
fun of me of that.
I totally make fun of him for that too. Sticker chaser.
And I've
Speaking
never
of stickers, so there was a question in the chat by Chris Sherman wondering why the Pins on Fire Boba Fett was the only one that got a Star Wars Celebration exclusive sticker.
Ooh.
How come the 10 other, FiGPiN exclusives didn't? John, do you have? I know you're usually a little more involved. Do you have any idea?
Very, very good question. I actually do not know this one, but I can go ahead and try to find out why that is the case. And it very well might be one of those things where Pins on Fire was able to print their own sticker, for it, and it wasn't part. They had the logo for the Star Wars Celebration and had just printed stickers for it, but I'm not positive that, but I can try to find out for sure.
Okay.
Well, that is awesome if that's what they did. They're so cool. They're awesome. I think it was FiGPiN Alerts that posted one time, and he posted, he had this one, then he had, I think it was an AP sticker, and then he had the Star Wars Celebration sticker, so I couldn't even see the damn pin, but the stickers are still the sweetest part of it.
Right. I mean, they do have the other stickers on the back, with the QR code, but it's still not anything that says like Star Wars Celebration exclusive. Like even Funko has that same, Star Wars Celebration type sticker on it. So interesting.
I didn't
Now with FiGPiN, when they do something like that, do they do a shared exclusive after Star Wars Celebration? Like, you'll be able to catch one at Target or Best Buy or whatever it may be. They don't do anything like that.
Mm-mm.
So
Go ahead, Battle.
no, yeah, go for it, John. I think you probably be able to answer better than I can.
So for Star Wars Celebration, there are 3 pins that are being a shared exclusive with FiGPiN itself. So the Bad Batch pins are actually a shared exclusive with FiGPiN. I'm not sure if when or how they're going to go ahead and have that be sold onto the FiGPiN site, but prior to the Star Wars Celebration, we only knew about 2 of them. There was a third Bad Batch that was a surprise at the event. But this is that would be the only pins that are able to go ahead and be a shared exclusive. The other ones, and I'm sure you know this, Jade, that Star Wars Celebration is so strict that if you make it, you can only sell it at that event. So the other pins, the same thing with Pins on Fire's exclusive, could only have been sold at the event.
And forgive me for not knowing this, but at Star Wars Celebration, did they physically have them in stock? Like you bought them and took them home that day?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that was unique this year is, especially for Hasbro, and Sideshow did the same thing, is you got a QR code for the ability to pre-order one for next year. So I thought Celebration was kind of weird this year. That's for sure. I'm glad you guys were taken care of, though. That's really nice to hear.
Do you have any idea why it was like that?
I don't.
Can you read to me, Dad?
Yes, I'll come read to you in just a moment. Go to your room real quick. Guys, forgive me 1 second.
Hey,
No.
Layton, we miss you. That's
Okay,
a little
well, while we're waiting for Jade to return, there's a bunch of people saying stuff in the chat. Though Pins on Fire did reach out to me, Jason, he did say FiGPiNs had their normal exclusive sticker on the back, but those type stickers are for their stuff only. They did apparently mention Star Wars Celebration on them, but Pins on Fire had their stickers made specifically because stickers are cool. And I totally agree, Jason.
Yes, I 110% agree.
And thanks for watching. I hear last time they said that this is their dinner show, so I hope they're having something good for dinner.
Oh, best.
Right.
Hey, man, we needed
So,
another
Battle, do you want to go ahead and just give, obviously we and Jason, you guys are awesome. Do you want to go ahead and hit again with Fry Guy and kind of where to find him, Instagram, stuff like that? Do you want to share any of that information right now?
Sure. So, of course, Fry Guy on Instagram. I believe their only main shop right now is on Pop Shop Live. So definitely be looking into getting that because there's going to be some incredible stuff coming up for them, mainly on the 22nd. So we're going to have Fry Guy on our show on the 21st, and they're going to have an incredible What the FiGPiN, Disney pin, collusion thing on the 22nd. So that's going to be really cool. Make sure you have Pop Shop Live, download it, get familiar with it. With that being said, if you do sign up, you can use the code FryGuy, and that's going to give you $12 off your first purchase. So that's darn near a free FiGPiN right there.
Wait, what?
That's awesome.
Fry Guy is giving $12 off for their first order?
So, I mean, it'd be even better, but I believe if you use their code, it is $12. Yep, purchase with us. So basically you get a free FiGPiN. If you download Pop Shop, use the code FryGuy, you'll get a credit for $12 off that first purchase.
How awesome is that, man? That is so cool.
That is really cool, actually. And I don't know if anybody else has ever been on Pop Shop Live or have watched the Fry Guy live that they do, but they have a pretty wild setup and they're super fun. They're super entertaining. They have a bunch of good little ideas. And I think how the buying goes is kind of live. I don't necessarily know if you have a cart, but you can add stuff in. If you see something, you can start clicking away and buying at it. And I think they're pretty quick to getting all their stuff out as well.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
So the coolest, and you guys can fill me into the coolest part, and the reason why we wanted to go ahead and try to partner with Fry Guy was because Disney is its own monster. And Disney, of course, as a lot of people know, have that pin trading community. When you're at the parks, you can go up to staff, you can trade pins. They have the pin boards. They're always coming out with new amazing pins. Well, Fry Guy's been in that market for a really long time. And the Pop Shop Lives that I've seen, they have some incredible Disney pins, from recent to some pins that are really old and probably really hard to get. I myself don't know very much about their pins, but I saw some and of course wanted them right away. With that being said, FiGPiN is now branched out and they are selling at Disney parks. So they are now considered part of that pin trading community. So we're kind of hoping that with our partnership and sponsorship with Fry Guy, kind of takes our FiGPiN community and the Disney pin community and kind of merges them together. And that way I can probably spend a lot more money on some Disney pins I didn't know I was missing.
Oh man, like I always share with most people, right? You guys know my saying, welcome to FiGPiN, condolences to your wallet slash bank account.
Absolutely. That
that's-
Disney pin collecting community, that's a whole nother animal.
I think that's pretty much what got me into pin collecting was Disney pins, and I'm sure that's a very popular opinion across a lot of us. I mean, they started how long ago, and we go to Disney almost every year, so it was kind of just easy to get into it. And it's fun Joe and I got into it first, and it's exciting to be able to get the kids into it. So
can I share something with you guys?
Please
go for it.
So you guys know that I'm in the car and we're driving. We're actually headed to Orlando right now.
What?
So there's going to be some fun stuff that I have plans when we go visit. We're not doing the parks for Disney, but we will be going to Disney Springs and some other things around the Disney area, as well as Universal. So definitely keep an eye on our Instagram page and Facebook page. We'll be posting some fun things that I'll be doing within the parks and Disney Springs and stuff like that. So lots of fun.
Man.
How can you be going so close to Disney and not go in?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to go ahead and convince the family to let's do at least one park, but we'll see what happens. We have 5 full days at Universal though.
I'll share a sad story with you. I've only been to Disney World once in my life. It was 2 years ago. And it was 3 days before Batu opened. So I got to touch the wall, turn around and leave. That's as close as I've been to Batu. So
Oh, that's so sad.
That's awesome.
Well, if you do go to one park, John, I hope it's that one park because they have some sweet stuff there. It's like you're in a whole nother world.
I think it was last time I went to Disneyland in 2019, kind of right before COVID started. I was pregnant with my son, so I didn't get to ride everything, but at least I got to somewhat ride some stuff. But I think last time I've been to Disney World was 2018, so COVID really threw a wrench in it. So we're hoping to get back sometime this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but going to FWAP, and we're hitting Disneyland Friday night. So if anyone's going to be at Disneyland Friday night, we'll be there.
That's how I did it last year or a couple years ago when they did the first FWAP. Is we got a hotel right across the street. We went in that park that morning, walked around. I left, went to FWAP, stayed there, burned myself to death, then went straight back to Disney after that. And we did, I think, 1 or 2 more days after that. It was a heck of a good time.
That's awesome.
Did we just officially announce that we're going to be at FWAP?
Oh,
Alex?
did we?
I announced that I'm going to be there. I never said that what the FiGPiN's going to be there, but now we just did, John.
What the FiGPiN y'all talking about?
Battle, did you get the approval? Are you going?
I am working my butt off to try to get there. I am still waiting for my boss to let me know. I think tomorrow I'll finally get some details of when I'm going to be shipped out to Houston first, and then they'll tell me when I start my first shift. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I will be able to 100% solidify whether or not I'm going or not. So if there's any way, even if I have to fly out there just for that darn day and then fly out, I'll be there.
So everyone's yelling leak on the chat. So yes, I guess that is kind of a leak. What the FiGPiN will be representing at FWAP in some way, some form, somehow. We're not 100% sure how yet. But for sure, John and I will be there, hopefully Battle 2, and we're going to have a fantastic time. And so even if we have to make our own little booth in a corner somewhere next to like the food truck, come over and say hi to us. Yeah, so we're
It'd
looking
be
forward to it.
so much fun to meet a lot of you. I would love to do a bunch of micro interviews, get to meet all the fans, especially everybody who's been watching. I hope I'm going to do everything I can to get there. It's going to be super fun.
Oh, for those of you that are not going to FWAP, you can guarantee that we will be going live, if not once, twice, probably multiple times throughout the event. So will be some sort of interaction for you guys at home, hopefully make you feel like you're there. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, Huff, I'm just gonna need you to live stream and just carry me around with you.
So we
Sounds
did that for the first FWAP, and I live vicariously through the people who went Star Wars and all these other ones. So it's the least we could do, man. I'll walk around all day if I have to.
Awesome.
It should be real fun. Well, once Jake comes back, I know his little girl wants him to read to him, so I'll try to see if he wants to sign off, and then we'll talk about a few more things, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Okay.
Talking about, FiGPiN now being an official Disney pin trading part. Have you guys seen the latest drops that have been coming out of the Disney parks?
So I don't know how many times I've said this, but I had mentioned that I wanted like a heroes box. Since we had that villains box, I wanted that heroes, including a Hercules. So when I saw that Hercules, I got super excited. Though I was kind of hoping instead of Hades, they would have done like a Meg. Since we already have a Hades with, the villains box, but it is a very cool, different design. So I'm happy about that. And then the first official Woody, since technically the other Woody is within that Disney box, it's not really a FiGPiN. So
FiGPiN. It's official, even though there's nothing on it saying it, but we know better. But yeah, that Woody is super cool. So I'm excited. Hopefully those will be starting to be traded around at the pin park as well.
They announced a Stitch today too, didn't they?
They
it
did.
Very good.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
I'm really good at, I don't know anything about it, but I'm good at sending all the updates.
Yep. Which I don't know, Jade, if you can still hear us, but we want to be respectful of your time. So if you need to sign off, feel free. We're just going to be talking about a couple other things.
Oh yeah, no worries. I'm gonna go. I appreciate you guys for having me on. It's one of those things. I got her into comic books recently, and now it's read me a comic book every single night. So
that is so
I'll
cute.
have to oblige. Yeah, we're reading
The Last
some
Ronin?
Spider-Man books right now.
That's awesome.
But before I go, can I hijack for a little bit and do a giveaway?
That'd be awesome.
Of course. That'd be awesome.
Cool. So keeping in the theme of toys, I don't know how many of your listeners and viewers are toy collectors, but I want to give away this Target exclusive Droids, the Vintage Collection Boba Fett. It was like all Target exclusives. I'm sure you guys share my pain. It's a little bit of a fiasco to get. We'll get you a Boba Fett.
I want that one.
Oh man, she's a spitfire. I love her. She's so cute.
But yeah, however you guys feel like giving this one away, I'd like to give this one away to one of your viewers.
What's your favorite number? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I'm just kidding.
I
Don't.
was going to say, don't listen.
I don't know. You guys are way better at coming up with logical games, so you can think about that. What do you think?
Let's get someone else on the chat.
Let's see.
How should we do this? Sound Warp already said 89. But we're not playing that game again.
Sorry guys, now I'm on the hook for another Boba Fett now.
That's too funny.
But yeah, just like I was saying, it was a Target exclusive. It was really hard to come by. I was able to come into a couple of them. So yeah, I want to share that one. It's a 50th Lucasfilm edition. Comes with the coin and everything. So
that's really
yeah, we're gonna give this one away.
How about this? I don't know how feasible it is, but what if the first person to write in the chat what is the first item that comes up on JRUTOYZ's Instagram under their reels?
Oh, there you go. Sure.
Do you know that answer, Battle?
I do. I'm
Without-
looking at it
don't say
right
out loud.
now, actually.
Do you have the YouTube chat up then to look?
I don't know if I
Oh,
do.
I have to look it up. I'm not even sure what it is.
I was gonna
Let's
say.
see. Let's make sure I have the right answer here.
Let me just make sure I can even get to the YouTube chat.
Okay, yeah. Let's whatever my last reel is. You familiar with that?
All right. Does anyone else have the live chat up so they can see? So they're coming in.
I'm looking at it. So
I
give
don't
it to your
know if
daughter.
I
She
do
has
so.
RJ. She has tons of Boba Fett's. Don't let her fool you.
All right. So we have Statue Fanatics with London. We have a Shrek, Grogu.
Sound warp. I think I saw him. Sound warp get it.
Sound Warp, The Last Ronin.
He says the last two in, and then the last. Well, okay. So he says last two in, and then he says Ronin, and then I see Cosmo Kowick with the last.
So let's do that. We'll select two winners if that's cool. And second place, I think, was Cosmo Cook. We'll give away an R2D2 from
Oh,
Joy.
shoot.
So
Dang,
Wow,
man. All right. Well,
nice.
that's way too gracious of you.
yeah, we're gonna give these two away. It is The Last Ronin. But yeah, thanks for letting me be a part of your guys' show. If it's okay, just get with FiGPiN Battle down, or you can even hit me up on Instagram. Give us your contact information. I'll get these in the mail as soon as I can.
Well, thank
So-
you very much.
Congratulations, Sound Warp and Cosmo. Reach out to either Battle or Jade and get your awesome prize. Thank you so much, Jade. I really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Guys, thanks
that was
again
super
for
cool,
having-
man. Thank you, Jade. That's awesome, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks again for having me on your show. I'm really enjoying it. Follow me on JRUTOYZ on Instagram. I have a podcast I'm going to shamelessly plug, The Geek Out Show. We talk about all things geeky of the week. And we have tons of other shows, everything there that'll tickle your fancy. We've got Rotten Celluloid, which is a horror-based show, Three Bros, One Show, which is anime, Major's Picks, which is an action figure photography show, and of course, Cannon Cantina, me and my good buddy Heath, we talk about mowing the lawn and Star Wars. So
Awesome. Well,
thanks
thank
again
you.
for having me guys on.
Hey, it was a pleasure,
Have a
Jade.
good night.
God bless.
Jade, pleasure meeting you, man. Thank you so much for everything.
Absolutely, guys. Keep doing your thing.
Very cool. He's a fun guy. Him and I clicked right away. Him and I could just sit around and chat for hours and hours and hours. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching that part, and good job getting to that last Ronin. That was really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
Well-
let's.
What were you gonna say, Alex?
Do we want to do the Fry Guy giveaway now, or do we want to wait until the last thing for that?
Let's go ahead. I mean, we kind of already talked about FLAP 2. Is there anything else we wanted to chat about that? Can't really think of anything.
No, just that I'm super excited. It's coming in quick. Hopefully, you guys have your plane tickets because that was not cheap.
Oh, and that's what's even worse is my plane ticket's going to be absurd because it's going to be so late.
Yeah. At this point, you might as well just start running.
Oh well, I'll try to convince my boss to send me there or something. Okay, let me
Your
do
light
this.
out?
What's that?
Is your lights out?
Yeah, your light went out.
It's getting dark here, so
Oh.
that's what's happening. And I'm afraid if I turn the light on, it's gonna be like one of those halo things. Oh, that's not too bad.
No.
Okay, let me send you guys the answers to this week's question. That way we can all watch the chat and kind of make sure it is the same all the way around. I just sent it to you guys in our JRUTOYZ Discord.
Okay. So let's actually talk about the giveaway real quick. So Battle here is going to play a video that Fry Guy's already recorded.
He's here
First
with us in spirit live.
whoever comments the answer first, and you have to both spell them correctly to win. Then you'll be able to pick a mystery box. There's 3 mystery boxes to pick from: an F, an R, and a Y.
Fry, hop in the fryer.
So you'll pick one mystery box between an F and R, Y, and then we will be able to show you what you won. So it's actually kind of exciting, something totally different. So I'm looking forward to that.
It is very cool. It is pretty darn fun. Do you guys have the answers yet? Can I go ahead and try to start getting that set up?
I just saw them. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Hopefully I'm sharing my screen. Can you all see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay, here we go. I think. Here we go. Let me full screen it. All right, everybody, get ready.
Good luck.
What's up, What the FiGPiN fans? This is Fry Guy here with FiGPiNs, and we have an exciting giveaway for you on tonight's show. All you need to do is simply answer correctly the following Fry trivia question. The first person with the correct answer, spelling included, in the comments of this feed are going to win their choice of one of these Fry Guy mystery boxes. And with that, here is tonight's Fry trivia question. Name the 2 official Disney princesses that do not have FiGPiNs made of themselves today. Good luck, everybody.
Pause it. There we go. All right. So the question was, which 2 princesses are out there that do not have pins made of them? Let's
Man,
watch.
that's some good trivia, man. I'd be scrambling right now myself. Oh, I saw something.
Pause it. There we go. All right. So the question
Ooh.
was, which 2 princesses are out there that do not?
I think I see somebody who won.
Let's see.
Let's see if that's right. And does my share screen, Mr. Matrix Man, look correct?
I would have to agree.
Excellent. Mr. Matrix Man, congratulations. Let's just finish this off just so we can have some fun with it. I'll skip forward past some of the sound. Is it playing too loud? This is my first time playing it. Should I turn the volume down on it? Is it good?
It was okay. So, Mr. Matrix, will you please pick a box between F, R, and Y?
Okay, yeah. While you're doing that, I'll finish playing this one, watching the comments.
That's a little loud.
Okay. How's that?
The
Better?
correct answer is Merida and Rapunzel. Congratulations to the winner who came in first with the correct answer.
Awesome. Okay, then. All right, Mr. Matrix, pick a mystery box, F, R, or Y, and I will get that ready.
He's picking box R.
R? All right.
All right, letter R. Here we go. Looks like it is the AP version of Raya from The Last Dragon. Congratulations.
Wow. Awesome. Congrats, Mr. Matrix Man 92.
Awesome. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, FiGPiNs, for your generous sponsorship and donation. They're going to be doing this for our shows all the way up until it. So make sure to spread the word and make sure you know some Disney trivia.
That was amazing. That was really cool.
Right? That was very different than what we've been doing. And it's actually really nice that we don't have to sit here and scramble and try to think of a way to give away pins. So
Yeah.
yay.
Thank you,
Mr.
Fry Guy. Well, guys, I apologize that I couldn't go ahead and be there. As typical. You might be able to see me because we just parked and I got the family into the hotel. But it was a great show. So thank you guys for pitching for me.
Of course, no problem.
We're glad that you made it, even though you were driving. As you saw, the show can't go on without you. So glad you made it.
We need you.
Just as much as we need each other, guys.
All right.
We have a really amazing guest coming on next week. We actually kind of gave him a shout out unknowingly already. We have Tim, aka OK Malo, coming on next week. So we're really excited to hear his story. Any other closing statements from y'all?
I don't really have anything. It's been already a whirlwind of a week, so I'm looking forward to Friday already because that's volleyball for me. But other than that, I'm looking forward to the summer announcements for more FiGPiN. They just keep saying coming summer, so I'm looking forward to see what's coming out.
So many pins.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
How about
Battle
you,
about
Jeff?
yourself, man.
No,
man. Go ahead. You can go ahead again.
I am good. JRUTOYZ, thank you very much for tonight. It was a great honor. Selfless plug again. Follow him on JRUTOYZ on Instagram. Fry Guy, has been an awesome pleasure getting to know you. Thank you so much for your sponsorship and giveaway tonight. I really enjoyed it. Their plug for them. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. I'll have to double check. I think that's it. I know they're working on a website, so that'll be coming out soon. And then try to follow them and set everything up on Pop Shop Live. Again, when you sign up on Pop Shop Live, if you use the code FryGuy, you get $12 for your first purchase, which basically kind of means if you sign on, watch their little giveaway thing they're going to do for What the FiGPiN and their Disney pin community, that'll get you the pin and maybe possible other prizes, including APs and a whole bunch of other cool stuff they have.
Sure.
Hey guys, I mean, as always, Jade, amazing guest. Thank you so much for joining us. Battle and Alex, you guys are always awesome. I see Battle, you switched from margaritas to iced tea, so must be feeling it. But guys, thank you so much. Who's gonna count us down tonight for our Boost Awesome?
I can do it.
All right, guys,
Well,
thank you so much again. It has been an amazing Tuesday evening. And again, I apologize about not being able to be in the usual bat place in the same bat time.
Bat cave style.
Yep.
Hey, thank you everybody for watching.
I was gonna say I changed my background too. Joe's traveling, so didn't want to disturb the kids, so I'm down in the basement.
That's really funny because I have been trying to look at some of the stuff you got behind you.
Yeah, so the Daily Bugle.
Oh, that's what that is. Sweet. And what's that, like an owl or something over your shoulder?
Which one?
On your hair part side.
Hair parts. So we got Thanos's glove.
Oh, that's I see it now with the fingers. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then it's the Doctor Strange place, thing the jig.
All right, let's just move on from there since you can't know the name of it.
What do they call that place in New York with the? No, okay, all right, let's just move on. People are laughing at me. All right, let's end the show. So if you guys don't have anything else, then let's
thank you all for watching. Make sure to share, tell everybody to like, subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Awesome. All right, on 3, 2, 1.
Boost Awesome.
Have a good night, guys.
Everyone.